Hey you folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 9. And this is a mostly vanilla-ish version of the game. We've got some UI mods, but that's about it. I think once we're done this particular Let's Play, we'll probably go back to a really heavily modded version, because, I know, it's fun to mix it up back and forth. The vanilla still has a lot of stuff going for it. It's also a little bit harder. And the mods are cool and break things in all kinds of fun ways. Looks like we're finally starting to tear apart some of these mechanoids, which makes me very happy. What we're going to do is we're going to finish digging out these bedrooms over here, and then we're probably going to just wait until this tunnel gets done. And I would really like to wall off this area, get this geothermal going around, just so that we've got mega ultra redundant power. I'm going to try to build a roof over this area too. I'm a little iffy on those mechanics still. We'll see how it goes, but we'll go. New area has been revealed. That's the second time I've gotten a pop-up right over here, and it doesn't look like we revealed very much. I know that can happen if you're digging and you sort of like, turns out this whole area is empty, for example. But, I don't know, maybe there was like one tile, one little hole in the stone. I don't know, unless there's something else I'm missing, but I don't think so. I don't know. Alright, so yes, plan number one, dig this out, wall this up, try to get a roof going on, get some more power, lots and lots of redundancy, keep things growing. What I think I'm going to do too, I know people do this. Whoa, we have a fire. Oh, I think a boom rat just exploded. We're going to beat that out, no problem. These guns are built but turned off. Could use a lot of hauling. We could use a lot of things. Unfortunately, we did lose a couple of people to some stupidity while defending against an alien thingamabob. I don't know, alien ship, I guess. But other than that, we're okay. We could get someone to, you know, execute some more people, but I think we're going to be alright. Some people have pointed out, I think, that we're actually quite full on food. In fact, some of it is getting stored over here and is starting to rot at this point, which is double plus on good. One of the things I'm going to do is, I guess we're at 35 simple meals. And so we could just cook more meals, because they take a lot less space. And I think I will do that for now, just as a stopgap measure. Just try to keep a lot of cooked meals around, because that will burn through this. Because I think it takes like 8 or 10 units of food. I guess we can find out from the stats over here. It takes 10 units of raw food to make one cooked meal, which should ultimately use up a lot less space. So we'll go ahead and do that as a stopgap. It's not really the ideal solution, but we don't want things to rot. Looks like there's still a little bit of that going on. We don't have any hunting enabled right now, which is good. We are going to potentially want more storage before winter comes, though. Because it would be really, really sucky if we're losing some of our stored food. I could start another refrigerator somewhere. I could also, what is this, a brewery? And the butchery. I could move, you know what, I'm going to deconstruct the brewery. I'm going to do that. I'm going to, we'll move it into this room over here or something like that. I can sit it on where some of these rocks are. Technically, it'll require a little bit more walking. No, just not happy about that. There we go. Do something like that. Technically, it'll require a little bit more walking for the brewing, but it'll free up a little bit of place. I really want to keep the butcher's table there, though. I don't think we have to brew quite as often as some other things. Stockpile, expand. There we are. People don't drink as often as they eat, so it's less of a problem if people have to walk back and forth to brew some stuff. Alright, so now we've got some room in here again. We do have that meal. Hopefully these don't spoil. This rice is actually okay. It looks like the rice doesn't spoil for a really long time, actually, which is kind of nice. But yeah, we'll keep mass producing these meals. What's the season right now? August. So we are getting near the end of our growing season. Ooh, a bit of a heat wave going on right now. I mean, it looks like it, but it's not actually hot. It's only 22 degrees, so I don't know what's what there. I'm going to finish mining out those things. Oh, yeah, what I was going to do, I like having individual rooms for the hospitals, but honestly, people aren't in hospitals that frequently. So, oh, we have actual hospital beds, that's right. Now, we can't make wooden hospital beds, that's interesting. We'll go and do this, and I'll actually deconstruct that one. We'll end up with a tree of hospital beds here, which means we'll be able to set these as normal bedrooms for our citizens. And or extra prisoner rooms if we want. So we'll keep digging this up, that's okay. We are missing, no. What kind of resources do we need for the hospital bed? We need 10 units of medicine? Are you for serious? So we actually burned through all of our medicine. We got one person visiting. Do we want to kidnap you? Green Thumb, Brawler, Iron Will. I mean, I prefer people who shoot. Iron Will is good. 45. You got a bit of a bite scar. So your efficiency is reduced. I think we've already pissed off someone, though, haven't we? I guess we can check from here. No, where do we check our relationships? There's a place where I can do that. Ah, factions. Hostile. Because these are two tribes and pirates. They already hated me. We've already pissed off one group. I don't want to piss off another group right now. We're going to try to make them better first, potentially by releasing some of their prisoners next time they attack me. We might be able to make amends. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, yeah. I don't think we've got enough for either one. All right, let me cancel both then. We'll just build some regular beds, regular wooden beds for now. We will have to, next time there's a combat supplier, we're going to buy a lot of medicine. I don't think we've gotten a combat supplier in a while. I want to sell some of these weapons and also buy tons of medicine. We'll make those medical beds set as medical, which should automatically set the other two as medical as well. Apparently I'm wrong. There you go. Good stuff. All right, it's now September 1st. We still have way too many plants kicking around. We're still cooking meals en masse, which is good. And yeah, starting to store some up over here where they will actually spoil a little bit faster. So let me go ahead and mine out this little bit here. Dr. Flump, you're probably not a miner. Jammer, there we go. Mine that out. We're going to air condition this room. It's that simple. Temperature, cooler. Like that. We're going to keep this room frozen as well, at least for now. We can turn it off later. But that'll be our temporary solution. So we'll bring it down to 4 degrees. We don't have an airlock here, so we're going to lose quite a bit of efficiency. But hopefully, as the temperature drops, these meals will no longer spoil. Just get some extra stockpiled. Honestly, oh, and I should really get this started too. Yeah, let's turn this on so we get a little bit of internal crop going on for the winter. I mean, we have an excess of food right now, and they're still hunting as a possibility. Hopefully we've got enough power for all this. We'll take a look. If we didn't have so many mining jobs, like, just a whole other stockpile over here, although this one won't be frozen. I guess what I could do is actually mine out a bit of this room. Like that. And then we can expand the room this way. That would work. Alright, thing is being turned on over here. Our growers are going to be working again. Miners are busy. Everyone is pretty legit busy. We're not currently researching either. We could turn off some of these crafts. I mean, do we need statues right now? Well, we're hoping to sell them. We don't have tons of money. We have 2,000 silver, which isn't bad. Might be able to buy us a slave. We also want to buy a lot of medicine, apparently, for our new medical beds. So no, we'll leave things be where they are. We've got 66 meals right now. Quite a bit of food stored up. This brewery, I think I've got to set a brew job again. Make sure that we've got, 26 units of beer kicking around all the time. Got a few trees cut down. Things being carried around. Some extra clothes. Yeah, there's a lot of hauling to be done outside as well. Because right over here, we've still got some bits to pick up, including some armor vests. Well, that one's pretty crap. We should just, like, destroy that one or forget about it. These chunks have to be hauled, don't they? I just realized. I've been waiting for them to be, or rather, I've been waiting for them to be stockpiled, but they actually just have to be hauled to some sort of dumping ground. So we'll do that. These bones, can we burn bones? Can burn apparel, but I don't think we can do it with a particular stat. We do have the job where we're burning, oh, animal corpses. Yeah, I don't want to burn the corpses, I just want to do it when they get to bone status. And then we've got all these graves. Are they actually empty? I think all the graves have actually been emptied. I thought they were auto-destructing, but I guess we never had any over here. I'm going to leave some, just in case for some reason we have to turn off the cremation. And certainly I should turn it off to save some power for now. Let's deconstruct a few of those, and then toggle that off. How's our power going so far? Well, we are currently, well, nighttime is falling. It'll be interesting to see. Once the solar panels go away, what is our power status? I think we are probably, oh, we're still making positive amounts. That's with the guns turned off. But even with running the sun lamp, especially, we are still making net power, which is really good. We got our potato plants going on, which I think is a fine winter crop. Combat supplier, that's exactly what we want. Dr. Flump, go ahead and give them a call. We have to buy a lot of medicine and sell off a bunch of weapons. So selling off these bows, which we don't want, the pillows, clubs, we don't want any of this stuff. I wonder if we've got any of our gladiuses for sale. That bug is there. Apparently it's when you scroll. The first thing after you scroll will be a little bit off. We're making a lot of money selling a bunch of random little clubs. Okay, here are the gladiuses, gladii, whatever, that we're starting to produce. So they're still kind of poor quality, but it's not terrible. Wow, we could buy a uranium one. Presumably depleted uranium. We're not going to do that. We could keep one superior one for our brawler, actually. I should check on that. Let me sell the rest of the stuff. I know we've got one brawler. I don't know what he's equipped with. Let's see if we can give him a superior gladius and see if he does that. On the other hand, he might... 36 grand for a golden longsword. Maybe we should make some of those. On the other hand, maybe there's a better weapon. The gladius has a pretty good cell efficiency, but it might not actually be the best weapon to equip him with. You know what? Let's sell this one, and we'll take a look at what else we can do. And then medicine. We're going to buy all 35-year medicine, buddy. And so ultimately that's going to cost us, but that's not so bad. Could buy some armor, but I think we're going to try to make do without. Who is our brawler? Well, we can just check to see who's equipped with what. So right over here, you've got a plasteel gladius. Okay, that's probably better. Yeah, it's poor quality, but it's fine. Okay, so what I'm hoping to do here is we'll deconstruct this and build an actual medical bed there. Maybe I'll just build the one. And what I can do is make these other two sort of normal beds. It'd be nice if I could just forbid them. I'm wondering if I make this an actual hospital bed, will they prioritize this for sick people? I certainly hope so. They may not. There you go, 10 medicine. Cargo ponds. And just some blocks. We may as well unforbid that, that's fine. We're still trying to dig our way over here. Right now, no one's doing much in the way of mining. We only have mining turned on as a top priority job for North Falcon, and he's probably working on a little... We can turn off his growing, actually. That's going to be fine. He might still be doing a little constructing and repairing. Although, even then, this should free him up for some real mining job. Oh, here we go. We want to... Come on, open up my construction menu. Zone stockpile. I want to grow this stockpile over this way, which is good. And then people should haul these meals over here because it should be a higher priority meal spot. I think I'm going to keep this room refrigerated for now, though. This room is going to be a little cold, especially as winter starts to kick in. Right now, it's still fine. We will try to move more things over there. But with winter, with our crops stopping, this place should clear up. We should end up with some more room. This is going to be fine. It's not a problem. As long as they're not getting stockpiled outside, but it shouldn't because this is a low priority. Then we've got normal priority, and then this place is important quality, or priority. So that's going to be alright. Okay, good. Mining's still kind of a slow thing. People are still busy doing most things. How many people are still missing body parts? A group of people, okay. You're fine. You've still got a prosthetic arm. I would still like a bionic arm on Juan Lynch, most likely. Yeah. So ideally, one bionic arm. But other than that, we don't need anything. I might still want to buy an extra bionic leg just so that I've got it in storage in case it comes up, but we're going to be fine. It's funny, even this butchering is not happening. I've got a job on it. I don't know what job is butchering. It must be cooking, but he must be prioritizing actually cooking the meals. I do have it turned on to make a lot of meals right now. Although, again, I mean, ideally, you'll hit that cap and then you won't be cooking any more meals until someone eats one. And then you're just going to be making one meal. It's only that front loading of the job. And I'm going to feel better with all these extra meals kicking around. Just much, much more secure. I don't think we've got any food left over here. No, that's not true. We still have some meals. Alright, so we can't turn off the air conditioning here quite yet. Hopefully you're not actually being cold. Looks like you're okay. I mean, they're all dressed in their dusters, which are relatively warm. Not as warm as the parkas. And we do have... there we go. There's a parka there. Awful quality. I don't remember what I did with my clothing job. Do I still have parkas set up? That's smithing. There we go. I still have parkas, so presumably we do have 3 parkas in this list. 1, 2... I don't know, somewhere else. Where's the other parka? Because these are all dusters. That's a jacket. I don't, doesn't matter. Visitors are leaving. More cargo pods? Bunch of chunks of meat. Well, let's go and get them before they rot. We're kind of full on food, but what the hell? It still doesn't hurt. I wonder, if I were to go ahead and collapse this, what is this category? Is this just all, this is all raw food. That's actually really helpful. So we got 2,400 units of raw food, because I couldn't tell before. Raw resources, including what? Silver, lots of steel, so we don't need to mine out any more of that, which is good. I mean, if we hit a vein over here, we might mine it before we go in and finish organizing our bedrooms, but other than that, we're okay. I don't want to smooth these out quite yet. May as well go ahead and drop down some wooden doors here and here. Just for cuz. There's my medical bed right over there. I've never built a medical bed. It's going to be very exciting. Well, hopefully none of our people get hurt ever again, but we know that's not going to be the case. So we have a good quality sculpture in there, which is nice. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and... I must have another sculpture in here? Maybe not. Apparently not. Also, it looks like we could really use some hauling over here. What? Why can't I haul these... Oh, no. Yeah. How come I can't haul these chunks? Whoa! What do we got? Oh, it's Tortoise has gone mad. North Falcon, you're going to die if you walk towards that tortoise. Luckily, they walk slow, so we should be able to run away perfectly fine. It is quite hard, I've found, to kill a tortoise. I guess that shell does a lot. Now, obviously, if he walks into my death trap, he's going to die regardless. There we go. There, we'll tell it to be hunted. That way someone will go and finish that off. Got a shotgun there. We've got a lot of stuff outside of town that is slowly getting lower and lower quality. Colonist needs treatment. Oh, you got shot by a random thing. Awesome. Because of the hunting. That's fantastic. And we're getting fire again. Listen, Ms. Cole, why don't you just walk up a little closer? Fire from, like, point-blank range. And now stop shooting. Thank you. Tell you what, I'm going to give you the shotgun instead. There we are. Unforbid that. That'll be fine. Before winter sets in, maybe we should get our hauling done. I mean, a lot of people are on hauling duty, but they're doing other things instead. Which is pretty fair, especially the crafting is coming into play. Let's go ahead and drop the crafting down to like level 2 over here. They can still grow if it comes up. But let's get everything hauled in before winter sets in. Oh, we've got 2 people who have been hurt. That's great. How badly hurt were you? Alright. Oh, you got a bit of a burn. Okay, dealing with the fire. That's good. At least we didn't get 2 people shot. That would have been pretty embarrassing. And yeah, we're going to try to get all these medical beds set up properly at some point. That'll be probably really good. Now, I might want to have just a bigger medical room. A little bit more spacious than just this one. It might not be a terrible idea. Before I go and build all my medical beds, I might want to have something that feels like a nice armory or hospital room. So we've got this thing set. What's it trying to target? 21 degrees. It should be off most of the time. I can officially turn it off when winter hits. It's just going to try to make sure it's not, and nothing's over 21 degrees. And then most of my heaters should probably be set a little bit lower than that. Something like 18 degrees. Or even, yeah, 16 is fine, which is enough. Like, having them higher means anyone with hypothermia will get treated faster, will get fixed faster. But, it doesn't have to be that hot. You don't have to have your heaters at 21 degrees to make your people happy. At 16, your people are really, really happy. We'll keep it. I'll actually keep it at 21 degrees in the greenhouse here. Plus, that heat's going to dissipate around through various rooms pretty quickly. Just make sure we're ready ahead of time. Food supplies are still good and probably a little overkill. Does anyone need some body armor? Because we have actually collected some finally. You, oh, you've got a personal shield on. Yeah, all my people are wearing armored vests right now, which is good. And yeah, we're going to prioritize that hauling, which I think I might have wanted to turn on a little bit sooner because a lot of things have been deteriorating for a very, very long time. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. But yeah, if we can get everything inside, and then we'll put the crafting back on. Because it is very important to me that this crafting stuff gets done. My god, it takes a long time to make these statues. That's a big time investment. It's probably not a really good way to make some money. Masterwork. Well, that's really good. So, again, I want to make sure my prisoner moods stay high, so I'm going to go ahead and install that there. Yeah, we could probably sell it for lots and lots of money. But it makes it a lot easier to capture prisoners. Actually, might want to make a couple more prisoner-dedicated rooms, because sometimes we end up with more than that. But I don't know. I think 2 dedicated ones is pretty good, and we can temporarily throw on a couple more beds as the need presents itself. I don't need to build any more beds over here. I mean, we will want some at some point, but we're okay for now. I'd like the mining to get done at some point. Right now, who is on mining duty? Professor Strangelove, who's probably mostly busy with growing, and also now hauling, which is fine. North Falcon. Yeah, what are you busy doing all the time, North Falcon? Okay, you are mining. Just mining granite takes a really, really long time. You don't have anything that's slowing you down, do you? Nope, your manipulation is fine. So in theory, you are mining at a very good rate. Your mining skill is 14. I can't complain about that. We just only having 1 miner. Actually, apparently we have 2. Oh yeah, this is also our cook. Now you only have a mining skill of 1, which is quite poor. But the problem is you can't haul, so we got to keep you busy doing something when you're not cooking. I suppose. Oh no, you can't. Damn, Jammers, I can't even get you to clean. Right, you used to research, which would have been a thing to do. Just turn on controlling. Actually, I can turn on controlling for everyone. If I want something toggled, I don't care who does it. I mean, I suppose if someone was still missing a leg, I might want to have that off. But otherwise, it's good. I think the growing here sort of fell off at some point because I did... no, the growing jobs are done. We might actually harvested these things. I'm not sure. We have over 3,000 units of raw food, which is a lot, but winter is coming. Haul that stuff out of there. Okay, still hauling some extra clothing, which is good. We got a brewery here, where we're at our cap. We're at a cap here. We've got it to 85. Actually, that's the thing I can do. I was complaining it would be nice to set up a range, but I suppose I could manually sort of enforce a range. If I bring it up to something like 100 and then bring it down to like 25, that way it'll stop people from coming in here and like making a meal every time someone eats 1 meal, which is kind of annoying. In the interest of winter is coming and we are still kind of tight on food, go ahead and prepare even more meals. We've got some bulk good traders. Dr. Flump. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of trading. You probably are outside of our little base here, aren't you? All right. We could sell some meats and things, and we do have a lot of it. We could even sell some beer. We've got some extra hops. I suppose that's something we could do to raise a few bucks. Well, it's hardly worth it. For the time it takes to produce it, I don't want to sell medicine. I'm tempted to sort of buy some more, even at a higher price, but I'll probably avoid it. We could sell some of the plasteel. But I like keeping the raw resources for now. We can probably make more money with something else down the road. Same thing with uranium. I don't think I'm tempted to sell anything. I also don't think I need to buy anything from these guys. Except for maybe the overpriced medicine. But we'll hold off for now. Now, we do have the Zerigium over here growing. We might want to have one dedicated hydroponics area to growing that. That's the stuff you can use as medicine in a pinch. Now, I think... I don't know what category the medicine is under. Right here. Okay. We do have plenty of medicine. Apparently we can't use this to make beds. But if we did use up all of our medicine, all of our real medicine making beds, we'd still have some leftover bits. So we're actually really, really safe on medicine right now. So I don't actually have to worry. Obviously you want to use real medicine wherever possible. Just because it is more efficient. It has a higher chance of success. Are you... Wow. An alien ship landed in the middle of our base and set things on fire. I would like everyone to quickly wake up. I'm just recruiting them, or drafting them, then undrafting them. North Falcon. There we go. Just so that they will help put out the fire. And then after that, I'll probably let them go back to sleep. There, that should hopefully be enough. You know, has this taken any damage from the fire? No. This is awkward. Okay, thank you for the rain. I can't actually put out the fire in the middle of this area. Now, did they hurt any of my power lines? I don't think this breaks anything. I mean, it broke that, but we don't need that connection to exist. So let's turn on all of our guns. It's daytime. We should have power. Oh, down here. What's going on? No, you're good. All right. Everything is fine here. Obviously, we're going to want to be relatively far away. Select everyone. Recruit everyone. Have them stand way over here. They don't actually have cover. But I'm hoping we're going to be okay. I don't want them grouped up too much because some of these guys do have AoEs. Sarm Miller, just wait here for now. I can rest my own people, that's fun. And mostly we're just going to turn on the guns. So what I'm going to do is this gun here, I'm going to set it to be force targeting. Actually, maybe this one here. I'm going to set it to force target that. That will start the fight, then all our guns will go. Hopefully it's not too bad. Really? That wasn't enough to trigger it? Okay. I just realized we might have people shooting themselves a little bit. That is a lot of centipedes. And these things are tough as hell. They are really tough. Still, I think we're going to be fine. Actually, you know what, though? We have to put a cut in this video. We will find out the dramatic conclusion to the alien assault in the middle of our base next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye-bye.